Yeah, to play for my hometown team, it means a lot. Obviously, I wouldn't want it any other way.
His work ethic it's unbelievable.
You know, playing for Tavistock my whole life was a big blessing. You know, I couldn't be more thankful for this community and how it's treated me in my hockey career. When it comes to helping out the community any way we can, I love coming out, love being out and supporting the kids, signing pucks, you know, shooting pucks with kids outside, talking to these kids, and you know, it's pretty amazing how the community comes together for hockey here in Tavistock. The Braves jersey represents sticking up for your teammates, you know, playing with heart. Wearing the C especially, that's my role on the team, is making sure guys understand that we play for Tavistock. So I had a couple relatives that play in the NHL. I'm going to start with my dad, Marc Dionne. He got drafted in 1991 to the Montreal Canadiens, but played for Montreal for a bit, won the Cup in 1993. My uncle Marcel, he was 19 years older than him, and he played in Detroit, got drafted to Detroit right after Gordie Howe finished his career. Was the captain there and led that team as much as he could, but unfortunately they weren't very good at the time. Then moved on to LA where he really shined. Another one of my uncles, Uncle Mike, he was playing with my dad in Kitchener back in 1990, and then he got drafted to the Dallas Stars. Then he fell into the American League AHL, played in Milwaukee for a bit and stuff like that, but in and out of the pro leagues there. But another good goaltender that you know, showed he got what it takes. When I was a kid, I always looked up to my dad, obviously. Being able to, you know, walk up into his room and just see a Stanley Cup ring sitting there, it's something that not many kids can say that they can experience. It's always the thing in the back of my mind is like, I want to do this for my dad. I want to prove that, you know, one of his kids can make it too. And but you know, with that, he just wanted me to love the game, and he wanted me to appreciate what comes with the game, and that's the friendships you make in the room and the experiences you have in the room, and you know, developing as a hockey player as much as you can. So my dad was never too hard on me. You know, after tough games or after tough situations, he'd always just give me the positive feedback that I needed to hear. And the reason I have a letter on my chest here today, and the reason I did back in minor hockey, is because of him and because of the things he taught me. So couldn't be more thankful. I always wanted my dad to coach me, but it just never became an option. Even though he wasn't behind the bench, he was involved and gave pointers and tips to the coaches any way he could. I'm just proud to have the last name I do and try to represent my last name as much as I can every single night. You know, going against New Hamburg, obviously it was a big, you know, first game against them of the season. Coming into Friday night, telling the boys that, you know, they're gonna come in hard for us. Handball! We needed to come in and set the tone right away, especially in Tavistock. New Hamburg's been so strong for ever since I started playing in Junior C.
Oh my talk!
Everybody knows it's going to be a dogfight.
You're not worth nobody's time, man.
Was 9:57.
Nobody's time.
Getting on pucks first, forechecking hard, you know, running down their D as much as we
Good
can.
play. 2! Yeah! Woo! Let's go, boys!
Coming into that game, it's who's going to set the tone.
Come on! That was a bad mistake. The hit off their stick, that's you. Really? Yeah, that's you. Let's go, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby.
I think some of the keys to Friday night, you know, was our controlled breakouts and just being composed. As the game went on, as they started to slowly start pressuring as much, you know, we started to take our time and we started to do those little things like getting the puck in deep and ran their D, and that's when we started scoring goals.
Richie again was awesome back there. Awesome shutout.
You know, having a big forecheck, having a strong forecheck, if everybody's where they need to be, that's where we find success. And I think against New Hamburg, we just ran them down, and that's why we won. Everybody was pretty excited by the outcome. I had 3 injuries throughout my junior career. Game 4 in the Doherty finals versus New Hamburg, I took a middle ice hit, landed weird on my hand, my right hand, and came to the bench and it was broken. Mentally, that one was a lot tougher for me. You know, ever wondering if I'm gonna be able to play hockey again, or if I'm gonna be the same, or if I'm gonna lose everything. I think the years after that, after you know, everything was fine, I just kept it in my mind to protect myself on the ice a little bit more and to do whatever it takes to not get injured. You know, just making sure that I enjoy it and I'm here for the full 42 games of the season. So. I think the toughest moment I've had to overcome in my career personally was last year as a captain, first year captain.
You know, Marc's the guy to listen to and the guy to look up to, and I think everyone in the room realizes that and respects that.
Well, I always had the ambition of being a leader. You know, even without wearing a letter on my jersey, it's just the way I operate during hockey and in the hockey room and on the ice, and overcoming that mental battle and, you know, with myself of, you know, am I meant to be here? Am I meant to be in this position? Am I meant to have this C on my chest? It was hard to overcome for sure.
Something not a lot of guys get to experience is being on a team with their cousin and someone they've grown up with and always kind of looked up to as being 4 years older than me. So it's really cool. And seeing him like around other guys and him sharing like his leadership with everyone else in the team, it's definitely cool to see how that unfolds. No one battles like him, and a lot of people can take a lot from his game and implement it in theirs, just the way he works. Emotionally,
For myself, the only thing I want to do is win a championship for Tavistock and for this town. I think it's going to be tough kind of getting a grasp of that it's finally over, and you know, realizing that there's other things in life now and it's time to move on. There's definitely been a couple moments that have hit me and understand this is my final season here. It goes by way too fast. It's something that hasn't really set in yet, but always having that in the back of my mind just makes me appreciate every single shift I have and every single game I play, every single night. It gives me that extra motivation to push harder, to deal with the pain of injuries and deal with the tiredness and deal with everything. You know, I'm never gonna have an opportunity to do this again, so I wanna live it and enjoy it as much as I can right now.